Well, here we are, family. It is December 14th. It is Hanukkah, the first day of the Festival of Lights. And it is, you know what we're looking for? With that first candle lit, you know what we're looking for by that last candle being lit. Those of you that know. And I tell you what, there's a convergence of things that are just a fact. When that last candle is lit, that is the last day of Hanukkah, number one. Number two, it's the last candle lit is the last day of the equinox. That's a fact. Number three, when that last candle is lit, Israel will be a nation. 77 years, 7 months, and 7 days. That's a fact. And it's a fact that Three-Eye Atlas will be closest to Earth during that time. That's just a fact. These are a convergence of things that we're supposed to be watching for, right? And anyway, when I said the end of the equinox months ago, it's because the only reason I said that is because what I don't know about Jesus is that he wouldn't, the Father told him to come in an equinox, and this was the one he told him to come in. What I know about Jesus is he would come at the last moment, not the first. So I said the end of the equinox. At that time, I didn't know that it would be the last day of Hanukkah. I didn't know that Three-Eye Atlas would be close to Earth during that time. I didn't know that Israel would be at the age that they are. These are all things that just come together it's a convergence. And also, what do? They've been, when we were going through September with Joshua, and then they said the October, and then the November. In November, I said, in early November, I said, no, they're going to say it's December. Well, they're saying that December is the true September. Well, regardless of that, doesn't matter what they say. The convergence of things is what we're looking for, and those are just facts. But their dreams and their visions and their visitations have all felt urgent, so that they felt like maybe right when you come out of a dream like that, you automatically think, oh, wow, it's happening now. I better tell everybody, right? Because you just come out of whatever it was, that vision or that dream. You were actually there, and then you come. It feels urgent. So I could see that, and I see the outpouring of Joel during this season, and that is part of it. Your old men will dream dreams, and your young men will have visions, or however it goes. The way it goes. It's said in the Bible. Also, we're looking at all the people that just kept going. They can't let it go. They know Jesus is coming soon, so they're running to and fro for the answers, like Joseph Allen and Bro Scott and all them different ones that gave us all them super high watch days. They're just doing what the book of Daniel, chapter 12, in the last days said would happen. What happened with me is what it said would happen in the last days of Malachi. It's my experience. So I'm looking at the convergence of all these things and how they've been happening in this season that I wasn't expecting, but I guess I should have. But 10 years ago when I started telling this, I had no idea all that was going to happen, right? And then here we get to the year, and then, like I said before, I had my cards in a row. I was ready to say it. You ready to thought I knew everything that was to be known. And then all of a sudden, the cards get shuffled. Everybody starts saying something, So the only thing I can say is I've been trucking through with this message the whole time through all the noise. You have to keep going. You have to show loyalty, right? And Jesus told me what to do, and this is what I'm doing. My job is to get the bride prepared. I'm a servant sent ahead of time to help get the bride prepared. There are others. I'm not the only one of the world, but I'm just telling you, the people that are within my path are the ones I'm to talk to. The rapture is avoiding wrath. Has nothing to do with your salvation, okay? You wouldn't even be in the rapture if you hadn't already had salvation. But it is an offer out there to those who have salvation to avoid wrath. It's an invite. That's why you have Christians that don't believe in it, Christians that have their different outlooks on it or whatever. And then there's our straight up rapture believers that know because we've gotten the invite. We see it all throughout the Bible because that door has been unlocked for us. Jesus opens doors that no one can close. He also closes some that none can open. That's why some have eyes to see and ears to hear what the Spirit says. You know, guys, we watched this season and all the things that are happening. Look, here on the Festival of Lights in Australia, a group of people went and shot up the people doing the candle lighting. Is that not horrible? And all the things that we see happening during this season or these years, like how it's gotten worse and worse and worse. What goes on with the children that we have no control over, but we know the elites and the people of power are doing things and they're getting away with it, but they won't get away with it long. What else? Transgenderism. That alone is such an abomination, guys. A man is not a woman, no matter how he dresses up and what has installed. He is still a man. You're the gender you are when you got here, and there's only two. AI. AI should be your hugest indicator. Look, back in 2018, Elon Musk said, "Hey, let's stop. Let's stop." There's an indicator there that it was getting scary then. But he knew that none of the other countries would stop, so they kept going. And we just have the public version. You can bet that it's already further than you can imagine. And God's not going to leave us here with that. Over the years, the genocide that we talk about, with genocide here, genocide there, the biggest genocide's been here with all the abortion. That's an abomination itself. That's only a procedure that should happen if the mother's going to die or what have you. It's not to be cosmetic. The horrible acts that people are doing to each other in every direction, and you see it daily. We don't want to be here. Look, where you may be in your own little bubble where your little world's okay, your job's all right, you enjoy your home life, whatever. Or a lot of people think, I got small children. You're not ready to let go of this world. And unless you're ready to let go of it, you still love it in some ways. And it looks like death to you instead of life. And I understand that. I used to be on that side of things, and I understand from your point of view. But, guys, it's that time. And we've been holding the line for so long. And I believe that what you've been holding the line for is you're about to get. Stand firm, guys. Don't let no one steal your crown. For the Lord has opened a door for you that no one can shut. And also, remember this. We're going to keep our lamps lit, that oil burning. I would say this week, if you can, get in that quiet place by yourself where you can be yourself with no one looking. And you crank that song up to get your spirit going. And you just let it go with the Lord and fill that jar full of oil. I love you guys. Jesus loves you. He's the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. And he is on his way. And he's the reason why we do this all. Have a great day.